minutes as the captain wins the toss and decides to have a bowl.
So here we go, the players make their way out to a seismic crowd. They've waited all day for this match and they're ready for some world-class batting and bowling. The pitch today, it looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. Patirana to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult.
First ball of the match.
Two straight and punch through the leg side.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Nearly gets the edge. Patirana with a great delivery there. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Might look to go big again here.
The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
A few moves made in the field. Some adjustments to the field.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Sampson muscles that away flat and hard and 4 more.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit and it was really given the treatment.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Edged, unplayable. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Beats the field with a great shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put away.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Drilled that one away. End of the over, the Royals 21 for 1.
Off to a strong start, 2 excellent overs to begin with.
Patirana from the Van Vahar colony end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Go through. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Was quick onto that in the infield. The Super Kings with a massive shout. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
End of the over. 9 off it. The Royals 30 for 1.
It's a strong combination at the top of the order, and they're showing why so far.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
End of the over. 8 off it. The Royals are 38 for 1.
But it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
Edged, unplayable. It's a big shout from the bowler. Ball was close to the bat. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Patirana shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Nine runs added there. The Royals are 47 for 1.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Edged it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Nicked it. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. And have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though. Ashwin into the attack now from the Van Vahar colony end.
A more aggressive look to the field. A few more catches in place.
Ashwin from the Van Vahar colony end.
A very defensive field, this. He's got their tail up.
The bowler looks really confident. Couldn't get it through the field. Massive outside edge. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Jadeja, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
The captain moves the field back a bit here, trying to prevent boundaries.
Gaikwad, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs.
The batters might start turning 1s into 2s here with the field back, trying to stop boundaries.
Goes over the top with that shot. There's a chance if it hits. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Big edge. Huge edge. 9 runs added in that over. The Royals are 57 for 2. A nice sweep shot that finds the fielder at square leg. Drilled that one away. Doesn't beat the infield.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Some adjustments to the field. The batters might start turning 1s into 2s here with the field back, trying to stop boundaries.
Great shot through the gap. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's just timed brilliantly. He moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get this wicket.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Over, the Royals are 68 for 2. Jadeja, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Jaiswal watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Massive outside edge. Thick edge. outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though.
That's a really good half-century. Ensured the strike rate's maintained. He's pushed on really, really well.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook. Six lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Nicely played. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Ashwin from the Van Vahar colony end. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Away goes the ball, and that hits the boundary, and that's 5 wides. Smacks that away through the gap. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Hurrah has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. And gone. Brilliant catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Edged, unplayable. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Can't get that outside the ring field. 8 runs added there. The Royals are 90 for 3.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Dubé coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Massive outside edge. Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Perfectly timed.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Was quick onto that in the infield. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Misses everything. Oh, that's a terrific shot. Leant in and punched through the leg side for 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
End of the over. The Royals, 111 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Finds the fielder with that shot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Perfectly timed. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Royals are 121 for 3. Curran from the Van Vaha colony end. edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Curran over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
This could be trouble. And caught. That's just superb. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth. Sometimes you just have to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Six runs added in that over. The Royals are 127 for 4. Ahmed, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the Garganash Temple end. Brilliant shot there.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Ahmed shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Edged, what a ball. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Might look to go big again here.
Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over, 12 runs coming from it. The Royals are 139 for 4.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Drilled that one away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
Changes in the field to reduce the number of boundaries. The batters are going to have to take risks now to keep scoring them. These moves by the captain should see the batters looking for 2s and 3s now.
That's a confident appeal. Edge, but it drops safely. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. What a shot. He hit that one hard, no need to run.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Garganash Temple end.
Fielder's out now, trying to prevent boundaries. Could open up 2s and 3s, though.
Patirana from the Garganash Temple end. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away. Good fielding out in the boundary.
A few moves made in the field.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot. Just waited on it, got given a bit of width and launched it all the way.
The bowler looks really confident. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Wow, that's missed the lot. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. End of the over, the Royals 158 for 4. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Smacks that away through the gap.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Doesn't beat the infield. "11 runs added there. The Royals are 169 for 4.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Jadeja, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the Garganash Temple end. Plenty of wickets in hand going into this, the final over. May as well go for broke. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Missed it. That was a chance. The Super Kings has gone up for something here. Umpire looks a bit confused as to what they're appealing for. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though.
Durrell looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal.
Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
And that's the end of the innings. The Super Kings have been set a target of 177 runs. Can't get that outside the ring field. No, terrible shot. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. That's gone, couldn't ask for an easier catch. Didn't time it at all and mid-on with an easy catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Edged. The bowler looks really confident. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Too far down leg and helped on its way. It's high and gone. It's a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Sampson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. And again, another maximum. All the fielders can do is watch as that sails deep into the crowd.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Back-to-back boundaries. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot? Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. Consecutive sixes. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
2 straight and punch through the leg side. Mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
Clipped way off the pads. What a shot for 4.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
With 2 overs completed in the power play, and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizz through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
Timed that perfectly.
Well, that was a poor ball. You really can't bowl like that. Got what it deserved.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Finds the fielder with that shot. Seven runs added there. The Super Kings are 41 for 2. Sharma from the Garganash Temple end. Whacked away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, now then, that's on in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll catch it.
Well, you don't chase those down. Brilliantly timed off the back foot, and that has raced to the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Pulled away with flair and style, and it's gone all the way for 6.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
4 overs down, and the captain won't be too happy with their bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit. Maybe bring on a 4th or 5th change, just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around. That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. How will he reply?
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep with some serious work to cut it off.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Too good. That is huge.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
Well, the run rate is soaring at the moment. They're well ahead of the required rate. Sublime stuff.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Smacks that away through the gap. There's a chance if it hits. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Nearly gets the edge. Tikchana with a great delivery there. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. And that ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now.
The bowlers copped a bit of stick in that power play. The fielders go out now, and they'll need to mix it up a fair bit with their deliveries and see if they can slow the batters down.
That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Gone. Superb catch. Beautiful take. Caught and bowled.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Couldn't get it through the field. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Caught, gone. Oh, wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Straight to the fielder. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Over the infield with a cracking shot. A direct hit and this could be gone. That is quite extraordinary. Shankar, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Time that perfectly.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Through the air, but 4 more.
That just drifted down the leg side. It was picked up really early and just flicked off the pads. Raced away and nothing the fielders could do.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, Super Kings, 121 for 4. Singh from the Garganash Temple end. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Misses everything. The Royals goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Tikshana coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Dhoni taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Goes over the top with that shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Misses. How did that not hit? Beats the field with a great shot. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Caught, and that's stuck. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
An innings that promised much, and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. That'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
It was driven. Driven very well, I might add.
Six runs added in the over. The Super Kings are 139 for 7. Sharma back on now. Drive straight back down. Oh, collects the stumps. Fortunate for the bowler. That would have been a boundary. Can't get that outside the ring field. Shot. Land back and punch through the gap in the offside, and that'll be 4.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Brilliant diving stop. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Sharma has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the knee to the back.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Late cut, straight to the fielder. No, terrible shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more. Nine runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 154 for 7.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Edged. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Power and precision in that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Gone. Caught. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Great shot through the gap. Patirana ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Smacks that away through the gap. Perfectly timed. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. 5 runs added there. The Super Kings, 170 for 8.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6. This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win, but in the end, a deserved victory, I'd say.